Okay, well, I came in today to my office appointment, discussing with the nurse, okay, what had happened to me. Dr. Tubbs had prescribed the 50 milligrams of ketamine, and I was supposed to take half in the morning and half at the night. Now, personally, I think it tastes like saccharin, so I started taking the 50, okay, in the morning, so my coffee wouldn't taste terrible all day long. And I just, it really didn't do a whole lot for me, so I laid back and I didn't get what was prescribed for me in the last couple of months because I still had some from the last time I had it filled. So I decided, okay, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try the 50 in the morning, and then later on in the afternoon, or like evening time, I'm going to take half of the other little square. And I took it, and I thought, okay, I woke up the next morning, I wasn't hurting like I was. So this next day, I took the 50 in the morning, sat down to have my coffee and everything. And then later, I took the other half, or I took half of the next square. And I was sitting there in the back porch, and my back was hurting me on the right side, and I'd burnt myself with a heating pad like an idiot. So I couldn't run to my heating pad, it just hurt, and I'm so tired of the pain. It seems like it's coming at me all the time, steady, and I can't beat it back. So when I was sitting there about 35 minutes after I took that extra 25 milligrams, all of a sudden it was like a light went on in my brain or something, and I'm going, wait a minute, where did that severe pain on my right side go, right? Because it was really that debilitating. And I thought, well, it didn't go away, it's still there, but my whole mental attitude changed. And I was describing it to her. It was like going into a room full of people and you're looking around to see who's there, you don't recognize anybody, then you see a good friend and you go, hey, that's my good friend, and you get that little elevation of mental attitude or happiness. But what happened to me that day was I began to realize, holy moly, that other person that I'm sort of symbolically waving to in the room is me, the way I used to be. Not so down, not so depressed, not capitalizing on the pain. It was like, my God, I got a handle on this. And I got really excited about it because, like I said, it didn't subdue completely away, but it went from a real strong pain to less pain. And then I got up and I was able to move around. I know I'm older, I know I've had a traumatic fall, I know all of this. So I know how to, in my younger days, if I did over-exercise or over-stress, I could sit down for a little bit and I could rest it and then go back to work. All right. What I was missing was the mental part of it, where, you pull yourself up by the bootstraps, give yourself a rest and carry on. I know I've been through a lot of stuff that would depress anybody, but God almighty, it was like I had a handle on it mentally, that I could go out, I could do some yard work, not talking chainsaw, but I did some hedging, some sweeping, some leaf picking up, and when I started to hurt again, I would just stop and I'd rest. But it was like the old me was back with age on me, with enough realization not to go out there and lift 500 pounds, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going like, my God, this is wonderful. I just feel like mentally I have a better outlook on the pain, and it does, I got CRPS, and I thought, maybe I don't know, I've just been through a lot of depression, but right now I feel like, okay, if I'm hurting, slow it down, sit down for a little bit, and then go back at it. So it's almost like the way I used to be when I was young, rest, get over it, and get out there. I know I'm older, I try to do things wiser, but I just feel like, oh my God, I'm so elated to think I got a handle on it, that instead of the pain being here, my mental attitude being here, it's this way, and I got a handle on it, and I'm going like, hey, this is wonderful. Okay, that's it. I mean, it's like a new dawn, a new day, and a great mental attitude about it. Kind of thing I've been missing for a long, long time, to be honest to God with you, for a long time. And that's it.